And now we're gonna meet Harriet Jones. Again. She looks pretty alive to me. Taking your stuff here if you don't mind. There we go. Supremacy of Econs. A short text printed on expensive paper. It is no coincidence that Econs are the most eminent and most numerous of all vampires. Econs are the true aristocracy of immortals, and if I may add, they are the only ones able to stay at the top of the food chain. Everywhere I traveled, I only met Econs assuming immortal lives or forming an immortal society. Econs are the most human, most clever, and most educated of all vampires. Don't get me wrong here, I have nothing against more exotic species like Volcod, who share the gift of immortality with us. Most of them can prove useful, if properly canalized towards a clear goal, but they lack the most important trait of all, the ability to mingle with mortals without being spotted. Therefore, the Ascalon Club should only accept Econ of the highest lineage as member of its inner circle. Depending on circumstances, Volcods could be accepted as war dogs or hunting hounds as long as they obey our laws. Luckily enough, these lesser cousins have a natural tendency to submit and obey their masters. Wow. Just like that, huh? Harriet.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital. The young doctor. So full of secrets.
I've so many questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
Your room. The blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
It's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Well.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
She has the beefiest arms ever. By the way, I think that's just like bad things because, you know, bleeding and the muscle destroying itself.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
She doesn't. She's with her own kind and she's alone.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
The shadows.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man. Disgusting and cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest.
I wonder if it is the beast inside her that she heard.
No more words. Please.
No more words. Hello.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most Skulls.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
Fair enough.
Why do you live here, amongst filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are Skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a Skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
I don't think we will. She's not... Huh. Yeah, I don't think we will. Oh, look! Skull's Piss! Which raises some questions.
The vampire hunters will never find us here.
Yeah, I can't really have a good look at you.
We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
Ooh, money. And skulls. They like skulls a lot. Enter at your own risk.
It's locked, all right.
I wonder where that goes. It is connected, isn't it? Yep. Now, where are we? This must be the other locked door that we saw. I can't actually dodge. Can't use my abilities either.
It's locked, all right.
Hampton's night shelter. Wow. This must be super secret. There's dead people all over the place. Like all butchered and whatnot.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
You make no distinction between the living and the skulls, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed, one and all, and he's determined to save us.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both skulls and the living?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
Oh, these are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
You've turned Skal now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of His glorious light.
He is delusional. A very jarring difference from old Harriet. Or what was her name? The one downstairs? Yeah, people are gonna find him out, basically.
Harriet, Miss Jones, has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Well, the problem is if Harriet is not a Skal.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skals, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of His divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
Let's simply agree that all are one and the same. In death, I mean.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
He has not found peace. He's delusional. He's gonna bring the order or the whatever the name of the thing down upon old Harriet, basically.
My discoveries. Vampire blood would enhance your metabolism, perhaps even heal you. If what old Bridget says is true, I'll give you some of mine.
I'd rather not. It would be extremely awkward.
You have no choice, Sean. It's the only way to protect your Cheptel, those still amongst the living.
No, Dr. Reed. God made me this way. Who am I to disobey His will?
You believe that God's plan was for you to be abandoned at birth.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I can't imagine God intended for you to be molested by a priest in an orphanage. Drink, friend.
No.
I said kneel and drink. Now.
Mesmerize level. This district will soon suffer the consequences of your actions. Hopefully not suffer them. Was I here before? Yeah, I was. This is the room that he was at. I think I need to sleep. I think that's what that... Oh! Oh no. Oh, freaking hell.
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game.
Throgmorton. That's him, right? Dude.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Did you see what happened to him?
Actually, yes. He was thrown from the roof like a vulgar log.
Why is it that you sound so afraid?
You didn't see it. He was dead before he hit the ground. The strength required to do such a thing, well, it beggars belief.
Who could have done that?
Who? Well, a vampire, of course. Look, bite marks on the neck and lacerations here. There is definitely a vampire close by.
Goodbye, and good hunting.
There's a vampire right in front of you, mate. What's in his hands?
I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father.
What? An old and elegant brooch belonging to Jonathan's mother. I'm gonna search the corpse.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district.
A cheap leather wallet found on a corpse left in front of Shauna Hampton's night shelter. The wallet contains official papers of repatriation and demobilization with the address of the victim, 27th Pretty Orchard Street.
Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
I must indeed.
You again?
Yeah, because of the murder.
Did you see what just happened?
No, I didn't. And I don't care.
Really? Why is that?
Because this sexist pig is one of the 4 men who blacklisted me. Good riddance, if you ask me.
Oh,
Well, I'll leave you for now.
interesting.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Did you see what happened?
No, I was coming back to the shelter from work when I heard an awful scream, and there was this man, dead, just in front of the building.
You saw nothing at all?
No, I told you, just that awful woman's scream.
A woman scream? Are you sure?
Of course, it was terrifying. I thought it was my sister, so I ran. But it was a man I've never seen round here before.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
From the top of the building, Dawson and Dawson Manufacturing. Well, we know where to go. I do have an extra mesmerize, so I'm gonna heal some people. And I also I had some mesmerizes. Look at all these people super injured. This guy is the one that I want to go to. Oh, it was Stella. Right. Everybody has mesmerize levels.
Some call this the bad part of town. I've lived it worse.
Yeah. Seymour has a level 3. Was it Seymour that I was thinking of? Or Seymour?
A wave of bitter death to drown and purge our city in wrath.
He's probably the one that's killing everybody.
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Huh. What happens if I mesmerize him? Oh, this happens. Oh, that's where we're going. Yeah, let's get rid of this guy. He's killing everybody that is important. I mean, retroactively important for the one so far. Oh.
You tricked me good, Doctor. Tell me, who will take the blame for your murders now that I'm dead?
There's a new hint for Stella. We got a strong key. Stella's affection for Rufus. Oh yeah, that also takes care of her problem. That's good. And the district will soon suffer the consequences. I bet he was the murderer. I bet he was the murderer. Also, that was a really cool thing, that he talks to me after death. Also, he has a bludgeon. He had a specific weapon. Oh, it's an offhand weapon, I think. No, it's not. It's Seymour's bludgeon. It's a level 3 already. Or Seymour. Oh, it is better. Nice. That's what I'm gonna use. Let's go talk to Stella then.
I so love to gaze at the stars.
Or talk to you, Rufus.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
It's not gonna... Oh! I wonder if that was available before.
Rufus, tell me what you really think about Seymour Fishburne.
Seymour, he just scares me. A lot. Actually, he scares many people round here, even big fellows.
You mean his brutality is infamous, even in this shady part of town? That's impressive.
Yes, sir. How someone like that can be related to Mrs. Fishburne, well, it beggars belief.
Rufus feels threatened by Seymour Fishburne's behavior.
Is that jealousy, I sense?
No. I'm sure she loves him. What mother doesn't love their own? But she's so sad.
What do you mean?
It passes across her eyes sometimes, when she thinks she's alone. She hides it from everyone.
She does, doesn't she?
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Am I really cursed?
No.
It explains so much.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reed.
I have really good news. Well, bad news. And good news.
Please don't stay too long, sir.